skipped the meeting and didn't even tell us. We're going to have to cancel all our contracts.
I think this is actually my first time speaking with your company.
What?
Keiichi, this batch is getting hit with way too much sun. Might be better to space the seedlings out a bit. You're right. I'll start moving them this afternoon. I'm Keiichi Sato, 35 years old. I run a small farm called Sato Farm, mainly growing vegetables. Keiichi, maybe it's time to think beyond fieldwork. And maybe try selling your stuff a bit. Selling my stuff, huh? Honestly, I'm not great at sales or that kind of thing.
But that's exactly why I feel safe eating your vegetables. I've known since training how much you care about the soil.
Huh, thanks. Oh, sorry, I've got a call. Huh? Unknown number. Hello, this is Keiichi.
Finally, you answer. I can't believe you skipped the meeting and didn't even tell us. We're going to have to cancel all our contracts.
Huh?
Don't huh me. Everyone at Kirameki Foods was waiting for you.
Actually, this is my first time speaking with your company.
Wait, what?
Maybe you've got the wrong number?
Wrong number? Oh gosh, you're right. Sorry, I must have panicked.
No worries, everything's fine on my end.
I am really sorry. Well then. Hey Nagisa, about that shipment. We've got all these leftover vegetables that are gonna go bad if we don't do something soon. Why does this have to happen now? And we've already finished sorting everything.
Sorry to interrupt, but what do you mean by leftover vegetables?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. No need to worry about it.
I run a small vegetable farm. If you're having trouble, maybe I can help.
You're a farmer?
I'm Keiichi Sato from Sato Farm. It's just a small farm with 3 people, but we also supply some vegetables to local restaurants as well.
I'm Nagisa Nikaido, the CEO. I connect small-scale farmers from across the country with restaurants in the city.
Oh, so you're a food distribution company?
We had a cancellation from Doyomeki Restaurant this morning. They canceled a special vegetable assortment order just before shipping. If nothing is done, all 20 boxes we sorted today will have to be thrown out. What should we tell our contracted farmers? Exactly. Those products were made specifically for Doyomeki Restaurant, after all.
If you can partner with another restaurant, is there still time?
What?
One of the restaurants I supply to, Dave's Restaurant, the head chef there really cares about quality vegetables. He also likes to connect with local farmers. He once mentioned he wanted to try something new. If you'd like, I could introduce you. If it works out, there might still be a chance.
Thanks for dealing with this, even though I came out of nowhere. Not gonna lie, I was freaking out. I'm sorry for that outburst on the phone. I completely lost my cool and ended up taking it out on you.
Oh, no worries. Don't mention it. I could totally tell you weren't messing around.
Even when I freaked out at you, you kept it together and were still nice to me. That meant a lot.
A few hours after the call, I met up with Nagisa. We took the vegetables that were supposed to be used in the project and headed to Dave's Restaurant. This sweetness is incredible. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had leafy greens with this much flavor.
Thank you. They're picked in the morning and delivered straight to the restaurant. We handle everything, from when stuff gets harvested and keeping it at the right temp during transport, all the way through getting it to stores.
Yeah, our regular customers would love something like this for sure.
If you don't mind, how about a special collaboration plate using these vegetables? If your guests enjoy it, I'd love to continue working together on an ongoing basis.
That's an interesting idea. If it gets good feedback, it'd be a waste to make it just a one-time thing. Then by all means, please consider a collaboration with Kirameki Foods. Looks like things are getting busy around here. Sorry for jumping in out of nowhere.
Muraoka, what brings you here?
Actually, I was asked to review ingredient registrations for the recommendation system today. Is Dave's Restaurant planning to partner with Kirameki Foods? Nagisa, do you happen to know him?
This is Soji Muraoka. He's the owner of Doyomeki Restaurant, and also has major influence in the food industry's recommendation system. He was actually supposed to be our collaboration partner for the new product we were planning.
Oh, the restaurant that suddenly canceled on you, the one you mentioned on the phone.
Exactly. They pulled out last minute, and said they were teaming up with someone else.
I heard you're working on something new with Kiramaki Foods, so I thought I should stop by as an industry advisor. We appreciate the input, but we'll make our own decisions, of course. Of course, I'm not here to interfere. But just keep in mind that working with small-scale farms comes with risks, like unstable supply, limited workforce, and logistical burdens. There have actually been cases where produce didn't arrive at urban restaurants, which caused serious problems. Is that so?
That's exactly why we stay in touch with our contract farmers every day, and plan out the whole year ahead of time.
I respect the effort, but the passion alone doesn't keep a business running. Trust is built on consistent results, on numbers.
I get what you're saying, but for us farmers, we want to deliver our vegetables with care and passion to people we can trust.
There are some things that passion and effort alone just can't overcome. You're free to ignore that, but I hope you won't regret it later.
Nakajima?
I'm sorry, but I'd like to take a bit more time to think about the collaboration.
What?
I really appreciate the quality and uniqueness of the vegetables, but it's true, there are risks with long-term supply from small farms. So, first, I want to discuss this with our owner to find the best way forward.
So, you're saying you can't give an answer right now?
Yes, but I have to say, the vegetables you brought today were truly excellent. It won't be a full collaboration, but I'd love to feature them at our upcoming lunch event for regulars.
I understand. Thank you very much for your consideration.
Making cautious decisions is a mark of responsible management. I believe you made a wise choice. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Nagisa,
Maybe I was being naive, thinking that small farms and face-to-face distribution are the future. Probably just had my head in the clouds.
you're not doubting yourself because you failed.
Huh?
You're hurting because you were trying to help someone. People who only think about themselves don't get hurt like that. And just that's enough for me to trust you.
Keiichi? Nagisa? If you'd like, why don't you come visit our farm sometime? We're running a farm experience program for the local community. Keiichi's vegetables are super popular with the kids.
Even this morning, an older lady asked if our tomatoes were in season yet. They're really sweet, so even kids eat them up without hesitation. Word's spreading that they taste way better than the ones at the supermarket.
Would it be okay if I came?
Of course.
Wow, I didn't expect this many people to be here. It's been all over social media, and moms are saying great things about the Sato farm experience.
Here, please, try one, if you'd like.
Oh my god, it's so sweet.
It's all thanks to the sun and the soil. I'm just helping them grow.
There's so much joy here. And all we ever talked about in those restaurant meetings was numbers and efficiency.
Our vegetables may not look perfect, but people say the taste is the real deal. We don't have flashy marketing or big contracts, but this community has always supported us.
Nagisa, you're the one who saw the potential in these vegetables and wanted to bring them to the city, right? That's amazing. Not many people even think like that, let alone actually try to make it happen. Thank you. You're right. I did believe in this. I wanted to help create a world where farmers are valued for the quality of what they grow, not their size or looks. Yes, that's what I believe. Maybe there's something I need to do.
Something you need to do?
We should bring the farm experience right into the city. For people who can't make it out to the countryside, we will build a system that delivers food along with the stories of the farmers who grew it. These vegetables are more than ordinary produce. They each have distinct features and backgrounds. Could we develop this into a collaborative project?
That's a pretty interesting idea. If we can do that, maybe people will really understand what we're trying to do.
Keiichi, I want to give these vegetables another chance. Give them a real shot. Would you do it with me?
Absolutely. A few days later, Nagisa came back to Sato Farm, this time bringing Nakajima, the chef from Day's restaurant. Nakajima, thank you for coming today.
Wow, just look at the color of this soil. You can tell it's been really well cared for.
Beyond appearance, the drainage works well in wet conditions, and we included herbs known to deter insects. Thanks to that, we're able to grow great vegetables with minimal use of pesticides.
We stay connected to the local community through farm experiences for kids and direct deliveries to local supermarkets. And even if sudden orders come in, the farmers here help each other out. It's a great support system.
I always thought Keiichi's vegetables were incredible, but coming here in person really drove it home. Farming is such a steady, humble process, and so meaningful.
We don't want the passion of small farmers like that to go to waste. We've built a support system so even in tough seasons, farmers who share the same values can help each other out. We may not beat the big players in logistics, but we never lose in heart or in quality.
That's impressive. It's not just about great taste. There's a whole support system behind it. Maybe Muraoka's whole risk thing was just him being narrow-minded.
Nakajima, would you be willing to give us another chance?
Absolutely. In fact, I'd love to work with you. With you guys, I feel like we could make something truly special.
2 weeks later, we participated in a tasting event featuring restaurants from all over Tokyo. Days Restaurant unveiled its first collaborative menu with Sato Farm.
Moroka?
Nagisa, fancy seeing you here. Too bad things didn't work out with us last time.
Yes, but thanks to that we made new connections. With people who truly see the value in our vegetables.
Well, I'd say we came out on top this time. We've teamed up with a major food company, big on buzz and supply capacity.
That's one way to look at it. I hope both sides see great outcomes.
Wait, is this just from vegetables? The flavor is amazing. It's so sweet.
Our vegetables are from Sato Farm, and they barely use any pesticides. They put a lot of care into the soil and even control how the plants absorb water. We didn't do anything fancy, just harvested the vegetables this morning and brought it straight here.
That explains how fresh it tastes. You never see this kind of quality in supermarkets. Thank you. The assorted vegetables that received positive feedback will be available as a monthly subscription starting next month, called Farm Direct, Meet Your Farmer Vegetable Delivery. Plus, we're cooking up some limited edition collabs with other farms too. This whole Meet Your Farmers thing is totally having a moment right now. I love how they throw in those little cards about the growers. Super cute touch. Can we include this in our member catalog? Of course. Having producers speak in their own words. And that's the best branding we could ask for. This project's going to grow fast. It's got a great story and a real sense of trust behind it. I'd love to introduce this to our executive team. But thank you so much.
Days Restaurant sure is drawing a crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, Doyomeki Restaurant is proud to present our brand new menu in collaboration with a major food company. A luxurious plate that blends tradition with efficiency and supply stability.
Luxurious. Looks pretty standard to me. Honestly, I've seen similar stuff from plenty of other big brands. It tastes good, sure, but is there anything unique about where the ingredients come from? Like, do you highlight the farms or producers in any way?
Of course, all ingredients are brand controlled and sourced through trusted channels. They are perfect in every sense: taste, cost efficiency, and supply stability. We believe this sets a new standard for the industry.
It seems to focus more on appearance than ingredient quality.
Just appearance?
This works better for mass production. But Days Restaurant's dishes had more personality.
No way. This has to be just a fluke. They're only getting attention because of all the hype. It's gotta be it.
Nakajima, can we get another round out?
You got it. The reaction we received has been amazing. Nakajima, may I have a word? As I mentioned before, I warned you that collaborating with Kirameki Foods would be a significant risk. So I'd like to know why you're here, publicly presenting together like this.
I'll answer that.
Kawai, the owner of Days Restaurant? Oh, it's been a while.
Yes, I recall you said it wasn't efficient and that their scale was too small. But their ideas and passion really moved me. They had something that couldn't be quantified. And what they're trying to express through their work aligns perfectly with what we want to convey through our food. It might not seem immediately profitable, but it's gained traction on social media and inquiries are pouring in. People are excited that Days Restaurant is partnering with local farmers.
So this is Days Restaurant Management's decision?
That's right, and this initiative is attracting attention across the industry.
Across the industry? Yes, we want to work with people who genuinely care about creating something good together. At the end of the day, it's the customers here today who will decide how we did. While you have momentum now, our partner company has proven expertise in supply chain management. What I'm trying to say is that in the long run, our decision will prove to be the right one, unlike you guys.
You're right. Small farms like ours might look unreliable if you're just analyzing the numbers. But we take our work seriously, always thinking about people who will be eating what we grow.
Hiramaki Foods is still a small company too, but that's exactly why we treat every bit of care and commitment with deep importance. We want people to understand that behind the word risk are real people working hard.
I simply just decided to go with certainty rather than possibility. That's a key part of being a business leader.
Farming definitely has its challenges with stability. Weather affects us significantly, and shipping can be unreliable. We're taking this seriously. You can't just write us off because you're worried about the risks in what we're doing. You didn't even give us a chance. Doesn't that just show you've forgotten what real flavor tastes like?
We're not a big company, and we don't have flashy ads. But we have farmers who grow vegetables with love, and people who work hard to bring that to customers. You can't see the value in that? Maybe you shouldn't be calling yourself a recommender in this farming industry.
What are you saying?
May I be blunt with you, Moroka? There have been concerns raised regarding the effectiveness of your recent selection processes.
What?
By the way, I tried your new menu earlier. There were quite a few comments saying the flavor was pretty ordinary. The presentation looked good, but it didn't really leave much of an impression.
You used to be praised for your sharp palate and insight into ingredients. But lately, it seems you're too focused on numbers and missing the essence. Even the chefs have been saying so.
Even the chefs?
The products and ingredients you've been recommending recently haven't been gaining much traction in the market. Personally, I used to really respect your judgment and analytical skills. But somewhere along the way, it seems you stopped paying attention to the people behind the products. Instead, you began focusing too much on efficiency and numbers, rather than listening to the voices on the ground and the stories behind the ingredients. There's talk about you stepping down as the owner of Doyomeki Restaurant.
What? Who made that decision? I've been the one rebuilding this business since I took over from my father.
This decision was made to protect the trust your father built. Over the past few years, we've seen a decline in partnerships, and reports of supply issues have increased. There are also concerns that your decisions lack consistency, and that accountability towards suppliers has not been adequately maintained.
Well, that's because one of the chefs at Doyomeki mentioned they were no longer comfortable serving the food to customers. Maybe what Doyomeki needs now is a new leader, someone who understands the importance of flavor and trust. My decisions were based on logical analysis of efficiency, cost, and competitive positioning. If you really think I'm wrong, fine, I'll step down. Look, if you think fuzzy stuff like trust and sincerity can run a business, knock yourself out.
Muraoka. After that, Muraoka chose to leave Doyomeki Restaurant on his own. He started a new business, but things didn't go the way he'd hoped. People he once worked with now see him as someone from the past, and it seems his relationships aren't going so well either.
There's no way I'm doing this wrong.
Meanwhile, on our side...
Keiji,
Nagisa, good to see you.
I came by today because there's something I wanted to tell you in person.
Huh?
I love your vegetables, but I think I love you more. And that's saying something, because your tomatoes are chef's kiss.
What? I like you too. Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.